Hey, what's going on, YouTube fam? So today we're going to be talking about a new original series coming to Netflix on April 6th, and that show is called The Big Show Show. Now, if you don't know, I'll just say it. Being a fan of both film, which is television, TV series, all that other good stuff, right next to that is professional wrestling. So the fact that a WWE Superstar is getting ready to come out with a new series on Netflix, you know I had to check it out. And yes, The Big Show Show, starring The Big Show, obviously. And it was, I can't wait to talk about it for you guys. But before we get started, let me just go over quickly what the synopsis of this show is. And that states, when the teenage daughter of The Big Show, a retired world-famous WWE Superstar, comes to live with him, his wife, and two other daughters, he quickly becomes outnumbered, outsmarted, and despite being 7 feet tall, weighing 400 pounds, he is no longer the center of attention. So yeah, that's the official synopsis for the show. Again, that will be debuting on Netflix on April 6th. So look, check this out. If you are a fan of shows like I was when I was growing up, like Boy Meets World and Full House, which obviously has went on to Girl Meets World and Fuller House, and you know that family style oriented sitcom, you know, that's really evolved over the years. This fits in right with it. It is, if you're a fan of those shows, this does you just as good. And the reason why I wanted to bring up Boy Meets World, because Boy Meets World, as much as I love the show, it was also cool because WWE Superstars once in a while made cameos on those shows. So it was like, wow, you know, two of my favorite things coming into one. And that's what you kind of get with this show, except you get The Big Show every episode, plus more, but we'll talk about it. But yeah, so they're living in Tampa, Florida, and you know, he's getting adjusted to, you know, the fact that his daughter is now living with his now current family. And you know, not only just that, the daughter's also facing new challenges as well, as far as, you know, being in a new house, sharing space, not really being on her own, school, etc., all that other stuff. And at the same time, she's still trying to keep her mom back home updated. And at the same time, too, she's trying to build a relationship with her dad that she's never had. Same with him, relationship with her they never had, as well as trying to incorporate that all within the family together. So, you know, that's a really cool dynamic that they were able to put together for this series. And, you know, the series is very lighthearted and it's fun. It absolutely is. And not only just that, The Big Show obviously is having challenges of his own. He's now fully retired and he's getting adjusted to, you know, being in her life, but also like the life after wrestling, the retirement life. So he has a lot of that going on too. But The Big Show, like if you just remember him from just his monster days, let me tell you, this guy has larger than life charisma and personality. So him being in television absolutely makes sense. And yet alone, a television show or recurrent television show that you get to see numerous episodes with, he absolutely fits the suit for it. And I love what they was able to come up with this. But I have to say that, you know, as much as he is the family man in this, seeing him as scenes as the Monster Big Show where he's terrorizing the kids are absolutely my favorite parts of this series. It's nothing more than seeing this 7 foot tall person around many people and just yelling at him in this high pitched voice and roaring. Like I love it, and it's so cool. It's really so cool. But also too, you know, if you've seen The Big Show over here, especially in his later years in WWE, you know he's not afraid to show emotion, and you know, with him even being one of the biggest and baddest to do in the business, he absolutely has no fear and absolutely putting on emotion and being really transparent with it. So I like that about him. As much as he's been portrayed as a monster, he really gives you that he humanizes himself by being able to show emotion. And I think that's really, really cool. But, you know, since he's playing the family man in the retirement life, you know, it had to, because you know he's going to go through the challenges of having to protect daughters and then his wife and all the other lively stuff that's going on around that. These episodes are only 30 minutes long, so they're really quick and easy fun binges for all ages and family. It's very, very family oriented, I must say. And I will say that each episode I feel has a really soft, lively challenges for each character, which is very lighthearted in like that sitcom type of comedy. So that's really the tone and gist that you get for each episode. I do love the set pieces that they use in it. So you even got a set piece of the WWE Performance Center. So I think that's really cool. Yes, there is puns against other wrestlers, such as John Cena and Mick Foley. So that's pretty cool. And also, speaking of wrestling, they do like really encompass some wrestling related things and scenes, such as theme music, promo style segments, wrestling style booking sections. This one scene where they actually do like a contract sign, which is pretty funny, and they do a lot of reminiscent of historic moments in wrestling. So that's cool. So I'll say it in a second. I think the young cast are future stars in the making, like 100%. And the little kid fashion is just on point. His daughter JJ, who's played by Juliet Donenfeld, she is super talented. Not only just in her role in this film, but if you look her up, from ballet to voice acting, she is absolutely a star, and she is the absolute star of this series. I love what she is able to do, and that little body just glowing with energy each and every time that she's on the scene. Absolutely superior and stellar performance that she's able to do. I have to say that with that being said, episode 6 is absolutely my favorite, so can't wait for you guys to check that out. As far as wrestling, again, there, and not even just wrestling period, but there's some great cameos that are going on through these episodes. I was going to say Mark Henry is one, Tan France, which you may know from another Netflix show, and Jahil White. Steve Urkel, people, is on the show, and he's absolutely amazing, along with many more other people that does pop up in this. But you totally have to check this out for yourself. Whether it be for yourself or for your family or with your kids. I feel like everyone finds a reason to laugh and smile while watching this series. And, this series has a little bit of something for wrestling fans, the 90s television fans, and just fans that's looking for a series to binge right now. I think there's just enough for everyone to give this the try for sure. But I have to say, with the closing scene of season 1, which was super entertaining, I can't wait to see what they do for season 2. So I'm on board for this, and I can't wait to see more. This was really, really good. Again, the kids, I think, did a good job. The mom, Cassie, played by Allison Munn, I thought she done a really good job as well. And as always, the Big Show, he absolutely was. This is a good fit, and I like the feel that he's giving off here. So I can't wait for you guys to check this out. Let me know when it drops, what you think about it, and come back here in the comments, let me know. But as always, if you're subscribed, hit the notification bell, you get the update soon as something drops. But as always, stay locked in. Got plenty more content to drop, so you have to stay tuned to find out. Peace out, people. Big gold bell,